What's up, guys? George the Cloud here, and you're watching the Disney Channel. You're YouTube. You're on YouTube. We're checking out Dream Theater, A Broken Man, official visualizer. I have actually only discovered this band about a month ago. Yeah, when I reacted to Night Terror, and I got so many comments, so much support, a great influx of Dream Theater fans, which I appreciate. Thank you guys for being here. Feel free to leave your comments down below with more information. Always appreciate it. And for now, we're gonna get into the video. Well, actually, should I read? Nothing here. Nothing for me. Okay. 8 minutes 30 seconds. A bit long, as was the other one. I think it's normal for this band. So, without further ado, go ahead, check out the Patreon. Get some popcorn, fill up your water, put your headphones on. Let's go. This is really intense. Thought that was Bruce Willis for a sec. Is this AI? Are they using AI here in this video? Let me see the fingers. This could be AI. Not sure. I doubt this is legitimate footage from back in the day, right? Just a quick thought here. I like how they completely switched up the mood of the song, like the vibes, and it's more sort of joyful and like a bit exciting compared to the whole beginning that I'll talk about more at the end. But it was really like abysmal and overwhelming. But here, as they're showing, like, oh, they're playing cards, they're playing poker, they're drinking beers, they're having fun, like they're at least not at war. Then it went along with the music that they're playing, which is, it helps like promote the vibe that they're going for now in this part of the song. And we go back to hell. This was heavy. I have questions, I have comments, I have concerns. First things first, we hit the like. I am subscribed, and I'll have a link of the original video down in the description below. Man, what can I even say? Yeah, I just sense like I'm there with them. Like I'm in the middle of war, especially those drum patterns going crazy. Really, I mean, I can't even imagine what the guy looks like playing the drums throughout this whole. I mean, that has to be like a real workout for your arms. I guess the gist of it for me is basically about war, right? A broken man. It's a theme that we are familiar with in general. I don't know if it's something like the band typically likes to show, but just in general, like how this idea of men fighting for their country, and it also looks pretty specific to World War II, I would say, because of this old-timey footage, which I'm sure it was created by AI, but they have this filter over it with the little dots and lines and everything, making it look like aged. But we see a lot of like bombers, nukes, grenades. The way they have those uniforms really, makes me believe that this is about World War II, especially those nukes. Probably, nuclear weapons. What is that? What is that flag there? I think that was just like a red cross. But man, it's really intense. Like I said, even overpowering, overwhelming, and it's like a very specific song for a specific occasion. I want to ask the fans out there watching from all over the world, the hundreds of thousands of you watching, like in what situation would you listen to this song, or do you typically listen to Dream Theater? Is it just you hanging out at home, maybe at night or whatever? You put on your headphones, close your eyes, and sort of let them take you away, or under what circumstances? Because to me, like, I wouldn't be playing this, in the car, on the radio, or while trying to do some homework or light reading. Probably not. I feel like this is something that you would have to actively look for. It's like you've cleared your schedule, your agenda, you already ate, you got your work out of the way. It's like, okay, I'm going to sit down and listen to Dream Theater, A Broken Man, specifically for the next 8.5 minutes, and then I'll do something else. You have to kind of like set your mind and your body ready for this song, because it really takes it feels very like mentally heavy. It could also just be me that I'm not familiar with the band. I'm not like that comfortable with their sound. But yeah, it was a lot. It was that drum pattern. It was just like thank God I'm not prone to headaches that often, or migraines. But I just imagine somebody with a migraine trying to listen to the song. Maybe that's what a migraine feels like. But I guess what they were trying to do is sort of put you in the war zone, in the trenches, as these guys were. But I did like the variation here when they, I guess, tried to show the little bit of like fun and enjoyment that you could have with your pals whenever you were not, trying to shoot the enemy. But that was it. That was like a little segment. I actually like that part maybe more than the rest, because it felt a little bit more but like funky, like lively. I mean, still like surrounded by war, don't get me wrong, but just compared to everything else, it just felt like a constant hammering. And then so this didn't last long before they went back to hell, as I said, with this real a lot of AI generated images eating this video, which is, I think it's cool, it's fair, because yeah, we can, whatever concepts and ideas you have in your mind, you can sort of have the AI generated and get that out easily and with little issues, without having to get the rights to footage and stuff like that. And maybe even out of respect, right? Instead of showing the actual soldiers and people dying and a real cemetery. I don't think this is a real cemetery. This to me looks AI generated. And this part reminded me of the Metallica album cover. Right here, this part. What was that album? Is it One? Or I don't know, I forget, but it looks very similar to this. And I enjoyed the parts where they had the photographs here with this red tint over them, kind of bloody, kind of pretty gross, and just to show you like the rawness of life that would be, as a soldier, which I couldn't imagine. I have no experience. I have no idea. Like nobody in my family has been in the military, so I'm pretty far away from this world. But I can put myself in their shoes, sort of, and try to imagine the horrors that it must have been just fighting. It's really like you you do become a broken man. There's no coming back from that, I don't think. Really, it's like whenever you suffer from a trauma really intense in your life, whatever it is, I'm not going to start giving examples, but just whatever you can think of, coming back from that, sure, you can maybe like overcome and get back to being like a normal member of society. And normal, not like in as in before they weren't normal, but like stable, I guess. But there's no forgetting what you went through, and all this madness. It has to probably stick with you forever, which is why PTSD is such a huge deal. And then they have to take all the medication. Anyway, yeah, it was just reminding me of destruction and just the world, I guess, at that period in time, which is like early 1940s, World War II. That's what I have in my mind. Must have been terrible. Hopefully that never happens again. I feel like it won't. A lot of people say like, oh, World War, like every 5 years there's a prediction of like, oh, we're about to get into World War III. Nobody knows, but if we did get to a world like that, a war, it's like, for example, when Russia took over Ukraine, which is absolutely insane for that to happen, and then kind of the U.S. was lingering and okay, what are we gonna do? And people said, here it is. It's the beginning. We're going into it, but nothing really happened, and it's mostly because of diplomacy and being like kind of like, oh, you have to keep your friends here, your alliances. You don't want to stir the pot. We don't want to get in there. So there's a lot more hesitation now, I would say, from like most countries to not getting to a war like that, because we know the consequences. But at some point, if we do go into war, which I think it will happen, like I'm not saying it wouldn't, I'm just saying way ahead into the future, and at that point there will be robots in there. It literally will be like Terminator, which is crazy how all these things have been predicted, or at least sort of like previewed. We have an idea of what could happen, right? It's not like completely out of the realm of possibility. So we know what's coming. It just, we won't know when and why. But I don't know. This was intense. This was heavy. That's all I gotta say. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it. Hit the like, subscribe, and at the end, do a flip. Till the next.